Well, according to Spector, 2014, cognitive load theory, or CLT, attempts to diagram learning structure by explaining and predicting the interplay between working memory and long-term memory in order to overcome cognitive overload. There are three types of cognitive load: intrinsic, extraneous, and germane. Intrinsic cognitive load is a term used to describe learning tasks that material is just difficult in itself. In Teaching Western Civilization, for example, there's a unit in which we discuss the birth of modern Western philosophy in the work of René Descartes, Immanuel Kant, and George Hegel. I deal with the intrinsic cognitive load by stating that these philosophical ideas are indeed difficult, but that I will explain them step by step and simplify the concepts as much as possible. In the end, most of the students grasp at least the basics. Extraneous cognitive load is, in effect, a distraction that diverts working memory from the learning process. As illustrated by Dr. Holder's presentation, students whispering during class time, students who are texting, disruptive conversations in a hallway, or even room temperature that's not comfortable are examples of extraneous load. Students usually show clear signs that the learning process has been negatively affected, and under these conditions, learning becomes harder. Germane cognitive load can be related to Vygotsky's scaffolding theories of learning, according to Slavin, 2012, in which teachers make use of that which is already known by students to boost them up to a new level of understanding. One clear example in my own teaching experience is the learning that takes place after the first written exam. Although I describe what the exam will be like and how students may study for it, the first exam is harder to study for than the others because they've never taken one of my tests before. But after the first one, students know more or less what to expect, and studying becomes easier. So in summary, cognitive load recognizes that under normal conditions, only so much can be learned at a given time because of the limitations of working memory and its ability to interact with long-term memory. CLT attempts to understand how these interactions help us learn and under what conditions we learn best. Thanks for listening.